Alright, time for a new Lego set. I'm just not very good at making introductions for these things. So I picked this up recently. It's another Lego Movie 2 set. I'll put my hand here so that you know I'm doing stuff. It's not the one that I was planning to get, but I will get that one. I only got this one because this was the last one in the shop, and they're all kind of on special, and this one was slightly bigger than the other one. So there's probably quite a few new, last season sets that I'm going to get soon because they're now kind of on special. So at reduced to clear prices, so I'm going to get them soon. But anyway, I got this one, and it is that one. So it's another Lego Movie 2 videos like I just said, and it's Emmet and Benny's build and fix. I thought it said bling upside down, bling and fix workshop. So it looks kind of cool. You get this old school spacecraft, and you get another Benny, and this thing, and it's 4+. So that car thing is basically just one piece. So this shouldn't take actually that long to make, but we might make it 2 videos because it is a bit late, and because I find it hard to sometimes get enthused to make videos, but then sometimes I feel very enthused. Actually, I always feel enthused to make videos. What happens though is I'm enthused to do other things in life, and then when it comes to make videos, it's too late. So I'm actually doing a double video. I'm actually doing this video on exactly the same night that I did the one about my last pick a brick thing. So if I continue with my mentioning of Toy Story 4, which I'm about to, that is why. So while we're undoing this very carefully, look, I'm going to take off the security sticker as well. That's quite, look at that, that was a nice job. Nice, oh, you can't even quite see it. Here we can. Right, all off. I told you it's just one big brick. They even show you on the back. They just rub it in. I need to recruit some I don't know any 4-year-olds. So, well, there's a bag 1 and there's a bag 2. So let's just do bag 1 tonight and quickly do bag 2. So I've got another little set that I really, really want to do because I've been playing with some kids this game on the Nintendo DS called where is my little DS anyhow, so I could perhaps show. It's over there. This Lego Battles game from like 2004. It's like a real-time strategy game. Whoa, what is this? The bottom of the spaceship. Oh, we're going to get to do the spaceship tonight. Well, that's sad. Yeah, and the characters in there, I have a set related to those exact characters, so I kind of want to get that made. Bye-bye bag number 1. Oh, you get one of these pieces. That's going to come in handy for something. What's that say? Life. Lego Life. That's kind of strange. I'm going to move that down a bit. And bag number 1, bag number 2. Very good, I understand. We won't worry so much about the tool bag just yet. That can just wait. And then that one just goes there. This first part is super easy, but then I guess it should be for the age group, which made me a bit sad because I kind of wanted like a proper representation of Benny's spacecraft, not overly simplified, because you would not have got this when the original that original space series came out. That's just a bit over the top, though there were some large chunky pieces, but not that one. But I'm actually kind of excited because there are some old pieces I haven't seen for quite a while in there. Well, it looked like they were, but we'll see. The blue looks so shiny in there that it doesn't. Oh, actually, they have got some cool pieces in there, so that's going to be fun. I'm glad I got the set and not the one that I was going to get, even though I am going to get the one that I was going to get. Where's it got like a simple smiley face? Is that Emmet's face? Oh, I guess it must be. I didn't realise he had such a simple smiley face. Oh, I can't turn his head anymore. Wow, they've really got, that's really tight. They're just clipped on. That's a bit different to usual. I can't move his head at all. Okay, now he definitely has that expression, and there's nothing I can do about it because it won't turn for some reason. So the plastic's slightly different in that one. Did you hear that click? That was not the normal click for putting a head on. So next part. So yeah, Toy Story 4. I'm kind of like a bit sad because there's a scene in it where they use a certain kind of camera trick, which is weird if you think about it. Where's the little blue? Oh, right there. It's like a split focus scene. So in the scene, it's like a deep focus scene. So there's two areas on the screen, two characters, and they're both quite far away. And one of them is far back in the screen, and the other one's close up. So if I do that and the camera focuses, I don't know if it will actually work, but the other part of the camera is out of focus. Like down here is this bit where my hand is out of focus. If this is in focus. And in the old days, so they get a deep focus shot where you have two people and one's like close to the camera and one's far away. They would like literally just film I'm pretty sure they would just film like in Citizen Kane. I'm pretty sure there's distinctive scenes in that with a deep focus, and they film like one scene. They like expose, because they used to film it on film. That's why it's called film. And so they'd expose the film for one part of the scene on one part of it, and then they'd redo it. They'd refilm it over the other part and the other focus. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but you're basically just filming half, and then you're filming the other half right over the same piece of film. But the interesting thing is, because the camera can't see it, but then if you look at Toy Story 4, it has a lot, like the computer generated imagery is really, really nice, I thought. And lots of nice rich focus and textures and everything, and lighting is great, and they really go overboard in getting realistic sort of focusing from a camera. So lots of things are out of focus in the background, and so in this scene where I think it's got Forky and Gabby, they have this sort of what is it? They have the split focus like it would be on a camera. So if you look really carefully, you can see there's a small bit out of focus in the middle, and then they've got the two parts in focus, as though they were doing the way that you would have done it a long time ago, where you're doing the same kind of process. They're emulating a film process within there, and it's really subtle. And it's like, but the thing is, I watched a video on YouTube about this exact thing, so I knew it was coming, and I was looking for it. And now I'm just wondering, would I have actually noticed this if I had been watching it and I hadn't already known that this scene was in there? And that's what's got me thinking about it. So yeah, if I probably ruined it for you now, but I haven't actually shown you the scene, like where I'd actually seen the scene in the video that I watched. So I knew what to look for, but I mean, you know the characters because I just said it. But it's really interesting because I thought, well, that's a really nice, little subtle thing that would have taken some time and thought, and a lot of thought would have gone into why, for doing that. And so it's like, cool, good work. But if you watch it, pay attention for that, and then go watch Citizen Kane and go like, ooh, wow. And I'm only quoting because I did do film studies, some film studies, a very small amount of film studies at university. And of course Citizen Kane comes up and Deep Focus comes up, and they talk about that. And if you watch Citizen Kane, it's got a fair bit of that. So, and it's pretty impressive for for the time that it came out. But this thing here, so I'm putting all these on now. I don't know what I do know what this is. I've got one of these somewhere. It's like the tool for taking off bolts. Next, let's do this. We don't need the tools. I wasn't even going to take the tools apart, but I just got so sidetracked with talking about Toy Story. Now I do have to go back and watch Toy Story 3. I have to finish it. I have to watch it. But I haven't really watched a lot of Pixar films for quite a while. I did watch Incredibles 2, didn't I? I think I did. Alright, and that goes there. What's something other cool thing that I was going to say? Well, I haven't done a video for a while. I have to mention that in the video. And then, of course, when I do a video, I can't remember what I was going to say. So that's fine. I like these ones because they've got printed things everywhere. That's the really good thing I think about the 4+ series. The junior stuff is that they just don't put the stickers in. So that's nice. Actually, this Lego, this silly Lego game thing has probably made my arms, like my arm was really good, and then like pressing with my thumb. I have to say it is pretty good. Like I feel like I can type fine. Like I don't feel like I'm going to go and relapse back to what I was, and that I am on the track to recover. But I just like I don't know. I'm not a big like I just feel like I'm not too sure. Like I trust him, but the physiotherapist has got it exactly right. Like I can see that I do have tenderness in my tendons, but I don't feel like, you know, it feels like it's like if you were hitting your head against the wall and you went to the doctor and they said, you've got a headache. What you need to do is take some painkillers or something. Then, you know, that wouldn't really help because it's not addressing. And it feels like whatever's wrong here on my arm isn't like the actual problem, it's the symptom, some maybe, but I don't know. We'll just see. It is definitely, my arm is so much better, and like I do feel confident that I feel confident enough to type and do what I want, so that makes me happy. I don't know why I should be talking about my injuries all the time on a kids channel, but hey, it's not really a kids channel, it's an everybody channel. It has a bit for everybody. I'm aiming this channel for kids at the age of 11 or up, because I just don't think if you're 5 and you're watching this channel, then that's weird. I know lots of 5-year-olds and they wouldn't watch this. Alright. I know one 5-year-old, because of my job, by the way, I work with kids. And it's amazing. They just so easily amused. Like, right, you know, they can find their own amusements so easily, and I think that's the best kind of skill, if you can be an independent amuser of yourself and go off and do things. Because some kids, they just struggle, I think, to find things to do if someone hasn't given it to them. And then some kids they just straight into it, and they'll just find something to do, and they don't need you to tell them. And that's what I was like as a kid, so I can kind of relate to that. Okay, well, how does this one go? I like kids like that. They're kind of cool. I like all kids, of course. There you go. Look at that. That's quite fun. I got the wheels spinning this time because they weren't spinning a second ago. It feels like I should have them the other way around. Like, they should be the other way. Is that the way they should be? Well, we haven't even got to the page where the wheels go on. See, this is it. I did it again. I put the wheels on automatically. What do they think I'm going to do? Nobody waits to the very end. Oh, so I had the wheels on the wrong way. Right. Well, it looks like... Oh, okay, fine. Oh, none of it spins any better if you do that, though. It might spin better. Alright, where did Emmet go? Emmet, with your head that you can't move anymore. Like, I can't believe this. Like, honestly, can't even pull their head off. What happened? I think he got them. I think he got some of that Craggle stuck on his head. Oh, that's amazing. Alright. I don't want him to look like that. I want the happy face. Wow. Next, when I do Benny, I'm just gonna put the face that I want on first, and just in case Benny's of the same kind of situation. That's pretty cool. I like his car. I have to say, you know, I am looking more forward to the spaceship part. So that's all Benny stuff. He's got like a power drill. So that's thing, and like one of these oil canister things, and a wrenchy thing, and one of those wrenchy things, and a little hammery thing. And I'm surprised they don't come on that little circle thing that you have to break them out of. So they've got past that phase. And another spannery thing, and a screwdriver. Wow, I don't know if I've ever had a screwdriver. I almost feel like there's some kind of screw that this thing would actually work on. There doesn't have any parts for it. This has actually fit on. This has got to fit on something. It does fit on there. You could kind of undo that. That's fun. Does that actually match up on that one? No, it matches up on. Yeah, it kind of does. Anyway, well these are actually. I do have to say these are the nicest set of tools I think I've ever got in a Lego set. Of course, they wouldn't be on the circle because it's for the 4 plus. That, you know, getting those things out of the circle. I did watch another movie. I watched Good Boys yesterday, I think, or the day before, which I thought was quite funny. It had its moments, but I think I like the fact that they couldn't undo the child-proof containers. I thought that was a nice touch. So anyway, that was why did I mention that? I think it was something to do with tools and undoing things. So thanks for watching, and we'll do this next time because I want to go to sleep. So bye.